Hi, Michelle. Milestone 5, The Great Gatsby. All right, so green light's used to symbolize the sound in The Great Gatsby and the symbolism, and that is for money. Yeah. I shot at night to capture the feeling of the beginning and ending of the story. Had your mile posed the same way that Gatsby did in the book. All right, so, taking a look at your images, I completely get what you're going for here. The looking over the city, the lights, the whole atmosphere. I guess unfortunately for the big thing is the exposures here, a little on the dark side. So it looks like you're shooting about a tenth of a second, and I'm assuming that your hand holding it because we kind of zoom in. We've got blur, that's called camera shake. Anytime if you're shooting slower than a 60th of a second, you have to be on a tripod in order for you to get sharp and clear images. So, looking through the images, you got a good selection of horizontals and verticals. We kind of come down here to your critique images. So, like I said, I completely understand what you're going for. It took me a good 10 or 15 seconds of looking at it to actually see that there was a person standing right here. So I think just tweaking the exposure, ideally when you're out shooting on your tripod, do some bracketing, and when you're on your tripod, you're going to be able to use a longer shutter speed, let some more of that light come in. But I love the reflections on the water. I think that works really well. Maybe try tweaking this in Photoshop or in Lightroom to kind of brighten it up and see how it looks in comparison. And for this one here, I don't think that there's a person in here. I think it's just the reflections. But again, I think having just more exposure so us can see what's going on across the lake. And obviously, it's a building. I can't tell if it's a house or what's going on. But like I said, I absolutely get the feeling and the mood that you were trying to create. I think just working a little bit on the exposure is really going to be the way to go on things in the future. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate shooting me an email.